Thank you. Okay, this is how I set up my screen settings to sleep the things at night. So you go into Mosyle and you go into allowed and blocked apps right here. Then you're going to need to add a new profile. When you add a new profile, I'll show you. I always name mine my school name so that if I mess something up, they know who did it and how to fix it. So when you set up a new one, you'll name it here. And then I said only allow these selected apps. So my students only have access to the calendar, the clock, Lexia Power Up because it has a hard time reloading, and weather. So then when you come down here, you need to set an application time. So I have one that's selected, but if you do not have one, you'll need to do a new time profile right here. I'm going to edit my need sleep hours. So every day, you click down here the days that you want, and mine is the same Monday through, or I'm sorry, Sunday through Sunday. So from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. and then from 10 p.m. to 11:59. So technically, for that 1 minute at midnight, it shows up. But for whatever reason, that's the best way to do it is to have these two time periods. Okay, so then you, once you have that set up, you just select what you have, select specific users or devices, select your location, and then assign to student devices. Choose your grade levels that you want. Oops, sorry. Change your grade levels here, and then click Save. If, for example, you want someone to have something at a different time, you can do an exemption, and it will not allow, it'll allow you to set up a different profile for those students. I also want to show you the restrictions that I have set up for my cameras. So in my school, our engineering teacher wanted to make sure that his students could use the camera during his hour. Everybody else wanted it turned off. So what I did was I just set up a profile and named it for engineering for each hour. And so and then I did like a whole school one right here. Okay. So in my whole school one, I did, whoops, hold on, let me get over here. I set it up the same way. I restricted, so you're not allowed to have the camera app all the time. Same thing, same students, same grade levels, but here under select exemptions, if you click select there, you can do this by class periods. And so I just put the class code in and selected those kids that are assigned to that class code. And those kiddos are exempted from this profile. Okay. So then I went in and set up, like, here's my 4th hour engineering kids. I set up, this should be here. Sorry. The camera is not allowed during, and my Mead profile, or the camera is not allowed during my Mead 4th hour. And so I click here, whoops, sorry, click edit. So basically what I did was I just went in and set this 24 hours on Saturday and Sunday, and then did the same thing, but stopped the restriction from a certain time to a certain time. So this class period is from 10 to 10:40. And it'll only do in 5-minute increments. So you have to do a common time. And so these students, then I selected these specific students, again, filtered by class periods, and then put the class name in that it is in Synergy. So I wouldn't have to type in all of the kiddos, and then assign this to them. This should have the camera right here. There you go. So obviously there's a little lapse, but that's it. All right, I hope that helps. And then I just redid it for every hour for engineering. So if a class or a teacher is like, hey, I need Minecraft this hour, you could do it this way. Or I need the camera this hour, you could do it this way. All right, see ya.